Hey guys, and welcome to this startup tutorial in which we're going to create a few landing pages and build the MVP version of a social media tracker. The goal of this tutorial is really to give you a way to test your business ideas in a very quick and efficient way before you start investing any significant time or resources. So we really want to avoid a waste of especially money. So testing your ideas and getting them out in the real world as quickly as possible is crucial. And I'm going to give you a way to do that. The way we're going to approach this is in the 4-part series. So we start by building our value proposition landing page. From there on, we're going to create a pricing page and a lead capture form to kind of understand the significance of the problem that we're trying to solve. And then once we have that in place, we have something that we can start promoting. So we want to know how to do that, how to track it, and whether we have to iterate the value proposition and pricing or not. And when we get a feeling of what we should be building, then we're going to actually build the first working version of our social tracker. So that's what we're going to do in this series. And we're going to start with our landing page builder. So to create landing pages, there are already tools online that you can quickly use, and a sort of drag and drop version. So this is super efficient, and there are a few big names that I use. So Unbounce, Instapage, or Landingi are all well-known players that you can use. My big tip for you is to start with a free trial, maybe jump from free trial to free trial, create multiple accounts so that you don't have to pay for this. So it's all about getting as lean as possible. Specifically for this series, we're going to use Landingi, and I'm going to show you how that works in creating our first page. So what we're going to build as our landing page is very much based on a company that's named Buffer, which is a social media scheduling tool. And they had a quite cool concept when launching their company. Instead of building their product right away, what they did is they just put first this landing page here online. So the one with the free value proposition. They were just to see whether people had any interest in that at all. And there was one button, so if people click the button to go to the plans and pricing page, that's kind of the idea then, okay, there is some interest. Then the second page they created was the actual plans and pricing page. So that's just to get an understanding of how big is the problem that we're trying to solve. So if people are not willing to click on any of the pricing models, especially the paid versions, it's probably because it's too expensive. The solution to that particular problem is not worth that much. So you can put a very high price and see if there's still interest. You can put a very low price. It gives you some room to quickly see, okay, what's kind of the ballpark figure that we're trying to solve. So we're going to do that. And then lastly, when people actually click that button, we have a final page that says, hey, thank you for your interest. You called us before we were ready, but please leave your contact details if you're really interested, and we'll let you know once the product is ready. So this gives us then an infrastructure that we can start testing any ideas we have. So I'm going to use a social media tracker as an example, but you can obviously use your own business ideas that are in your head. So that's the introduction to this series, and let's start with building the first page. Let's get into the landing page builder.